Let us learn about the food components. Your mother cooks different types of food items and you like them very much. In previous class, we have learned that we eat many kinds of food like biryani, pulihora, idli, chapati, dal, etc. We also learn how to cook some kinds of food, making them tasty and palatable. So, food can be made tasty and palatable by adding oil and also using sugandha dravyalu or the condiments. Everyone have their own favorite food. What is your favorite food, Raju?
My favorite food is ice cream.
And your Siri?
My favorite food is gulab jamun.
Your Ravi?
Cake.
What about you, Suma?
Pizza.
Why do you like it, Raju?
It is cool and soft.
Why do you like gulab jamun, Siri?
It is soft and juicy.
Why do you like cake, Ravi?
It is very yummy.
Why do you like pizza, Suma?
It is spicy and creamy.
Is only favorite food sufficient for you?
No,
Why?
because we need to eat different types of food items.
What food do you eat every day?
We eat rice, dal, curries, curd and fruits.
Why? Let us see. The relationship between eating food and performing activities.
The food we eat gives us energy to play and study. We need energy while sleeping also, because while sleeping we breathe in air and circulation of blood in our body goes on.
Suppose if you don't get food for lunch, how do you feel?
We feel hungry.
If you don't get anything for more than a day, how will you feel?
Very weak.
If you don't get food for many days, what will happen to you?
We'll die.
What is food and why should we take it? A food is something that provides nutrients. We should take food because the nutrients in food provides us the energy for doing the day-to-day activities and all the biological functions of the body. It also helps us to grow and is needed for the repair of the body. Food helps in keeping the immune system healthy and protect ourselves from disease causing microorganisms. So during this pandemic situation, we need to eat the immune developing food. Observe the given bundi packet and list out the food components present in it.
Bundi packet consists carbohydrates 48.62 grams, proteins 16.10 grams, fats 29.4 grams, minerals calcium 0.02 gram, iron 5.8 gram, sodium 1.6 gram, vitamin C 5.7 gram, fibers 0.4 gram.
The components of food. Our food consists of carbohydrates, the energy giving food, proteins, the body building food, fats, the storage food, vitamins, the immune building food, minerals, which are the micronutrient foods, fibers, the bulk forming food, and also water. Let us have a look at the sources of different components of food. Sources of carbohydrates: sweet potatoes and potatoes, rice, chapati, bread, and millets. Sources of protein: dal, different pulses, milk, curd, cheese, egg, fish, and meat. Sources of fats: cooking oils, cheese, ghee, butter, etc. Sources of vitamins and minerals: they are carrots, tomatoes, cucumbers, various fruits, milk, and milk products. Now we have learnt about the different components of food. The components in food substances can be tested through simple experiments. Confirmation of food components in food items can be done through simple experiments. And to test the confirmation of starch in food, let us do a simple experiment. For this, we take few drops of iodine in a beaker and then dilute it with water. And now a dilute solution is ready. And here we have taken the food samples, and now we are adding few drops of this solution. And this, the first test tube, consists potato. You people observe how it changes. The second sample is milk, and third sample consists flour. Fourth sample consists curd. Fifth sample consists cooked rice. And the sixth sample consists egg. Now you can observe here the samples. One has turned blue-black. So the potato consists starch. Milk doesn't consist, as it hasn't turned blue-black. Milk doesn't have starch. Flour has starch. Curd doesn't have starch. Rice has starch, and egg doesn't have starch. So this is the test for confirmation of starch. To test the confirmation of fats in food substances, we do a simple test. For this, we have taken small papers with food samples. So we'll test the presence of fat in coconut. We are rubbing the sample on the paper. We are testing the presence of fat in wheat flour. And now in groundnuts. Now let us do with potato. And next with rice. Now let us see curd. Next, ghee. Next, cooking oil. The samples which has turned translucent consists fat. So the coconut consists fat. Wheat doesn't turn translucent, no fats. Translucent groundnut has turned translucent, fat is present. Potato, no fat is present. Rice has no fat, not non-translucent. Curd has very little fat. Ghee has turned the paper translucent, it has fats. And cooking oil has also turned translucent, it has fats. To test for the presence of proteins, we need to prepare 2% copper sulfate solution and 10% sodium hydroxide solution. To make 2% copper sulfate solution, dissolve 2 grams of copper sulfate in 100 ml of water. To make 10% of sodium hydroxide solution, dissolve 10 grams of sodium hydroxide in 100 ml of water. Take the substance you wish to test in paste or powder form in different test tubes. Take 2 drops of copper sulfate solution and 10 drops of sodium hydroxide solution to the test tube and shake well. Add a small sample of food to the test tube. When we observe the samples, the change of color to purple confirms the presence of protein. In the sample 1, which consists dal, has turned purple. Sample 2 consists potato, did not turn purple. Sample 3 consists egg, it turned purple. And sample 4 consists rice, it did not turn purple. All the tests show the presence of components of food which are usually present in large amount as compared to others. All types of food that we eat contain all the above mentioned food components. The quantity of each component varies from type to type. In rice, carbohydrates are more, whereas in oil, fats are present in more quantity. Testing of food items for carbohydrate, proteins and fats shows that rice and potato consist more starch or carbohydrates and lesser or no fats or proteins, whereas milk, curd and eggs have very less or no starch and more fats and proteins. So we should know that every food item consists all the components of food, but some components may be more while some may be less. We require different quantities of carbohydrates, proteins and fats according to age and need of individuals. Growing children and adolescents need more protein-rich food and minute quantities of vitamins and minerals to keep them healthy. The sources of roughages or dietary fibers include bran, shredded wheat, cereals, fruits and vegetables, sweet and plain potatoes, peas, beans, berries, pumpkins and palak. What are roughages? Roughages are a kind of carbohydrates that our body fails to digest. And why should we take roughages? Because roughages help in free bowel movement in the digestive tract and they prevent constipation. Water. Water is also an essential component needed by our body. Most of the fruits and vegetables contain water. To know the use of water in digestion, we'll do a small activity. For that, we need a pipe, a sponge and a bowl of water. So here we compare this pipe with alimentary canal and this as food. When the food is not with water, it moves with a difficulty in the alimentary canal. Now, when the food is mixed with water, let us see what happens. When food with water, it helps the food to pass easily through the alimentary canal. So, the water in food helps the food to move easily in the digestive tract. Water helps the food to move easily in the digestive tract. Water helps in many life processes in our body. Hence, we must drink plenty of water. So look at the food. So here we see many food items And if we list them, the food items: rice consists carbohydrates, dal consists proteins, various curries give us vitamins, minerals, and fibers. The fruits and salads also provide vitamins, minerals, and fiber. What is a balanced diet? The diet that contains all the nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and fibers in a proper proportions is called balanced diet. Just balancing a diet with different kinds of foods is not enough. The food we eat should be cooked in a proper way, not overcooked or reheated, and vegetables shouldn't be washed after cutting. This is a balanced diet chart which children from 7 years to 12 years can follow. To keep ourselves healthy, the food to be eaten adequately are cereals, pulses, and milk. And the food which is needed plenty are fruits, green leafy vegetables, and other vegetables. And the food which is to be taken moderately includes cooking oils and animal food. And the food which should be sparingly used includes vanaspati, ghee, butter, cheese. Can you identify these food items?
Yes, burger, ice cream, pizza, french fries, hot dog, sandwich, cold drink, tandoori and cake.
So these are junk food. Junk food is unhealthy food that is high in calories with little or no nutritional value. So children, we should avoid eating junk food because it causes damage to our digestive system and health. Here we can see that people in different parts of our country eat different types of food. So we can say that food habits of the people of a particular place depend upon climatic conditions. The north part of our country is cool and the southern part is hot. So the climatic conditions is one factor and the cultural practices is the next factor. Until about 200 years ago, there was little scientific knowledge in the West about nutrition. And the founder of modern science of nutrition was French man named Lavoisier, who paved the way to the modern science of nutrition, and hence we consider him as the father of modern science of nutrition. In the year 1752, James Lind discovered the disease scurvy and found that it could be cured or prevented by eating fresh fruits and vegetables. Actually, scurvy is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin C.